Get ready for the next battle. What's going on, YouTube? This is D-Rec here with Argo, bringing you another Gundam Card Game feature match. If you guys enjoyed today's Gundam feature match, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for future content. We got a fast one for you today. See if you can guess who ends up winning in this fast-paced action going on in today's game there. On the left, my buddy Junior is piloting a blue-red burn variant. And on the right, myself piloting blue-white freedom blockers. My one concern with this matchup is red. While it doesn't have as much of a good draw engine, has a lot of good low end, I think. And for my matchup, they're playing blue-white. We do have a lot of high end with the Freedom Gundam as well as the Unicorn Gundam there. So my one concern is only hitting my high end stride, but no low end to give me a little bit of recourse in the early to mid game there. So starting things off, we're going to throw down a Zawart on our turn 2, no real action on turn 1, and then passing it to Junior for his turn 2 there. His turn 1 with the 1-drop Zawart, the 2-2, that costs 1 at level 2. He's going to swing in with that first, looking for the block, but we're going to take that, letting him hit the EX base. That may be to our detriment there, but I want to preserve the blocker for as long as I can to maintain a board. And he's going to throw down a gun cannon to follow up, and that'll be the end of Junior's turn at 2. Going into our turn 3, we do want to get something back for our board to make sure that we're able to establish some kind of board presence. We're going to pay 2 there. We're going to throw down a Gundam Elfrith, another blocker there, the 2-4 blocker. The HP on that is good, but unfortunately the AP on that is not as threatening as the Zawart and potentially some other blockers. If you do play the Strike Gundam in the set that also has blocker, that's another good way to have a body that can protect you a little bit there. He's going to link the Amuro to the gun cannon there, and that's going to rest both the Zawart and the Elfrith. The gun cannon resting the Zawart, and the Amuro resting the Elfrith there. That's going to neutralize both of my blockers really early on, which is unfortunate because it gives him an opportunity to swing into them potentially, or just swing straight into shield. But in either situation there, that gun cannon is pretty hefty, sitting at a 4-4. Definitely a threat to either of my blockers if you decided to swing into them there, and neither of them could really do anything in this instance. And then that repair, if he does swing into something, that repair is going to net him back 1 HP there. He's going to swing into the Elfrith with the gun cannon there. So that's going to deal him 2 damage there, but at the end of the turn, the repair 1 will bring him back up to 3 HP. Really solid combo there. Really protects his units from, again, my lower end stuff like the Elfrith there. Only really dealing 2 damage on a block or on a swing. The Zawart a bit more threatening, but again, only 2 HP, making it not as viable to stay on the board for longer than 1 or 2 turns. And with the end of his turn there, he's going to throw down a gun tank and an Anksha there, and they're both going to deal 1 damage to the Zawart. And that's going to neutralize the Zawart. Again, the HP really being a big factor in how long any given unit can stay on the board to maintain some kind of board presence as a threat to being a blocker or as an attacking threat. We're going to follow up into turn 4 there by throwing down a Elfrith and a Rizel. The Rizel being a bit more threatening, but the vanilla 4-3, I'm not sure if it could be too much of a threat. It doesn't have a link pilot to go with it there to potentially make it an attacker during that same turn there. I know some lists do play the level 4 2-drop vanilla Gundam to go with the Amuro in blue-white freedom blockers there as a way to have a pilot that, or a unit that can go out and then be piloted the same turn with the link so it can attack the same turn it's played. But we're testing around a little bit to see. And then going into Junior's turn 4 there, he's going to start off right by swinging with the gun cannon first. We're going to block with the Elfrith, taking the 1 damage. And then he's going to swing the gun cannon into the Elfrith once again. And again, that repair 1 really being a big key component of that whole combo there. It's going to bring it back down to 1 HP, but at the end of the turn, it'll go back up to 2 HP. Really solid combo there. And he still has the... Oh, and another player there showing his rare plus or Common Plus Show of Resolve. Very cool. Very good pulls. We love to see those pulls at release events. And he's going to swing in with the Zaku there into shield. No burst check. We're down to 4 shield there against Junior's full health. Full EX space plus the 6 shields into our turn 5. Really not a good situation, and I'm kind of glancing at my hand from the angle there. I do see 2 freedoms and at least 1 of the level 6 Unicorn destroy mode. Really not ideal at this stage. I'm only at level 5. I really can't play anything down. I think at this point in the game I also only had pilots as well, so I could have maybe piloted the Rizel to give it a bit more AP and HP, but being the only body on the board, not super ideal. And then with that, I have to pass my turn playing no units or commands. 5 untapped AP going into turn 5 is, or untapped resources in turn 5 is not ideal. He's going to swing into my life first on his turn 5 with the gun cannon. And we're going to check the level 5, I believe it's a level 5, 4 cost Unicorn Gundam Destroy mode there. Really not hitting any of our burst effects there, and just missing our low end stride again. That's one of my big concerns with Blue-White, just not having a better low end. And again, once again, swinging into shield there, checking no burst effect. We see the overflowing affection. Really could have used that early on alongside the Show of Resolve, but we did not see either of those there. Junior's going to throw down a Kshatriya with the Marita Cruz to link it and be able to swing that same turn. And then with the on-link there, he's going to be able to deal the 1 damage to the Rizel, nuking my board, leaving me wide open once again with only the burst checking of the Archangel to give me a little bit of recourse. But we're going to scoop and concede for game. Thanks again for watching, guys. Again, if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.